Welcome back, everyone, to Dungeons& Dragons 2nd Edition with Marteon.
I love that.
We're right where we left off, but would you like to go over it? Well, actually, before we do that, I'd highly recommend you all go watch Thorin's and I playing, that's Alex, because we are doing something special in which it's in the same world as this, and events between the two. Yes, exactly. Might get a wee special episode with both of you guys at the same time at some point.
You realise if that happens, I will be able to. If it's in a civilized situation, I'll be able to out-talk him. If it's in like barbaric, he'll probably kick my ass in a fight.
Well, you are ahead of him levels at the moment, so.
Yeah, but I'm on one health.
And yeah,
pretty hard.
though you have like a pet orc and
just for this
ranger.
adventure. Just for this one adventure, like I really want to. Hopefully, once we finish this dungeon, once I finish with the orcs, go back to Marteon by himself, which is going to be tough, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
So last time, Marteon discovered he hates the jungle a lot because it's full of deadly and scary monsters, which isn't fun. I got knocked unconscious, nearly unconscious once, then knocked unconscious fully. What else happened? Some other stuff. Oh yeah, spoke to the orcs and got settled in with the orc settlement. The orcs quite like me. These jungle orcs, they're pretty much lads, right? And then speaking to their shaman, and there's some ruins full of undead monstrosities near their encampment they're looking to expand into. And basically the idea is if I can clear that out, I can show the might of Asmodeus and therefore the whole Higher as God. It'll also be good from XP because I'm now level 2. And so we went through the jungle to get to there. Neg, of course, didn't say we needed a larger party to go through the jungle. No, because, no. So we got ambushed by spiders, got ambushed by scorpions, and then basically after the spiders were like, fuck this, mine was like, we're marching, we're not stopping. We're not stopping.
Yeah, but you did have to return. You set out on the same day and you returned immediately.
Yeah. Well, Neg said, even after returning, Neg said nothing about...
He figured you knew best.
Oh, bollocks.
Being a jungle traveller that you were, you've been...
well, I think that is... I would say Neg is an idiot, and no wonder he's not the full chief. No wonder being beaten by Chief Gun. But I'm going to work against that. And so we got to the ruins, and we explored some of it, and we killed some undead, and we got more ambushed by undead dogs, and I got hit pretty hard. Varen was like a badass, and was like, I just fucking shoot him. And everyone dies. Neg was like, I'll just hit him with my axe, and everyone dies. And everyone has higher armor value than me because I can't move very fast or well because of that low dexterity. So I need to get plate armor is the only way I think to get around this.
Speaking of them, you have drawn some new tokens for us, which I'll open and show everyone right now. Open with Google Chrome.
Have you got the new version of Varen or the old version?
The new version of Aaron.
Updated it.
With both eyes, and looks like he's been clawed by bugbears, perhaps.
It's missing part of his ear.
And we have Neg the orc. Wearing a beautiful leopard, tiger studded leather mix.
I quite like that one. It was lots of detail, but quite good fun. But I like Varen as well. Simple green leathers. Looks like a badass.
Yeah.
Foot on a rock.
They're really good.
Thank you.
I like them. So if I remember right, you were all falling asleep, I believe.
Yes, if we go to the dungeon map, we went back to the corridor.
Oh, yeah,
we went back to the room that had the single. It was either the corridor or the room.
You went back to the room with the shields.
Yeah. So there was one skeleton here we killed off. We basically Marteon was heavily mauled by these dogs, so he needs to rest for the rest of the day and the night, so he can cast lay on hands upon himself tomorrow. Also, just quickly before we move on, do I get a bonus to my ranged attacks as well for going up a level? Or was it just melee for...
bonus to everything.
So I get so +1 to... Yeah. So let's see. No, I have a +1 to short to bows first level, then it goes into a +2, or is it just +1 now?
It should just be +1 now.
+1. Okay, cool. That's good to know because I might have to use my short bow later. Because Neg can go in the front. Sub Chief Neg, looking like a lad that he is.
You have more HP than him, well, not currently, but...
Oh dear, what have I done? I've broken something. I pressed the wrong button.
May have turned off cameras and something.
Yeah, I just pressed the wrong button like this, like the scrub that I am. Okay. Yeah. So I have more health than him, but he's actually not disposable. Hmm. We'll
Um,
figure it out. So basically, the idea is that we rest up for the night here. We've done some exploring of the tomb. We've done a very good job, but I'm in no condition to explore further.
are you keeping watch?
I'm not keeping watch. I'm going to rest. And I think
Okay.
Neg and Baron will take watch.
Okay.
That's what I would suggest. I mean, I'd be no use anyway.
Certainly.
So I can get full night's rest at least. And what happens as we wait in the tomb? Loads of stuff apparently.
You wake up to Varen's screams.
Oh shit, Baron. How long do I have any idea of how long the time has passed?
You feel pretty well rested, but not completely. I'm not sure.
I stand up and I look around. My experience.
Varen is clutching his face and roll perception, I guess. Did you leave a fire, or is it dark?
We probably would have got a fire. We'd have burnt some of the shields at worst. Set them on fire.
Set the whole pile on fire, or set...
No, not all the pile. That's just reckless. Like
Yeah,
the small
that's it.
shields.
Okay, so draw me in the map where you put your...
Okay. So let's see. So obviously, the shields are probably piled in the center, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we'd have taken some of the shields and other bits of just scraps of wood from them. And let me just draw a little red square to represent the fire. We'll put the fire about here. And then I would have gone, rest up near the fire, about here. If Varen took...
Yeah, hold on, just before we go any further, I forgot to show off the new world map. I decided to take your advice and...
Yeah, I was about to say, it does look a bit like you obviously tell what things are, but it's also a bit clearer, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I took away on Thomas's advice, I took away all the tiles and I just doodled it in. Nah, I tend to agree, I think it looks better than all the tiles.
Oh, we've got the mountains now, the holy state of Ramthik.
That's been there
Black
for like
Waste.
5 weeks though.
I like it. So this is where the dragon is, the Black Wastes.
No, he's in Rance range. This is a random
Oh.
volcano that happens to be nearby.
Okay, well, guess he's going to go there in the glory of Asmodeus, like in 10 levels time, and kill him.
10 levels. That's all you need.
19 levels.
Dragon. Yeah, sorry, but let's get back to...
Okay. So let me just... Okay, here we are. So I was basically saying where we were. So I would have slept by the fire here, and whoever would have taken watch would have been over here so they can watch both corridors. But for the moment, let's assume... So Varen took watch, Neg will be sleeping down here, but Varen's keeping an eye on both doors. This door's closed now. We've closed this door.
Yep.
We would have closed the door, and I'm not sure if there was a door over here.
No, it's just an archway.
Okay, well, we're on the archway, but keep your ears open in case someone tries to open the door.
Okay, so during next watch, you wake up and Varen is screaming. So you know it's the latter half of the night since obviously Neg is taking the watch instead. And he's clutching, and yeah, roll perception check for me.
Ah, shit.
Since it's light. Yeah, I guess you can see he's clutching and you see a flash of white. He's clutching his face and you see like a flash of white beneath his hands. And he's screaming about something that's eating into his cheek.
I go over to him and say, "What's the name of the devil? No. What's the name of the troll god's balls are you shouting about, Baron?"
His hands part for a second, and you see that the tail end of what appears to be a large, not that large, but an inch long maggot.
What the fuck? I look.
Bury
Okay,
it into his skin.
I try and grab the tail of the maggot.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Dexterity.
Just roll a d20.
Oh, shit. My dexterity. No, dexterity's not like roll. 1d20.
I mean, it's burying in. You just woke up to this. No, I'm gonna say you don't get it.
All right.
You reach in, but it's too small a hole for you to, and he's like still grabbing at his face, and your hands you're trying to reach in.
Nate, come help me hold him down, and I take out my dagger.
Okay.
Where the fuck is this maggot come from?
Nick comes over, and he looks over and you say hold him down and put the dagger.
Mm.
And Neg says, looks like rock grub to me.
What the well, hold him down and tell me what a rock grub is. How do we get rid of it?
Fire, magic. He'll die soon if we don't. A dagger, I guess, would work. I've never seen someone try that.
Okay, so just pausing here, pressing the pause button here, just so
Okay.
I get our game understanding. So rock grub has crawled into his face.
Yes.
Okay, and he's
Buried
pinning him
into his cheek, like here or something.
Okay. I say, Varad, is it still in your face?
He just screams that he doesn't know where it is. It's just extremely painful.
Right,
Like,
I
all
stab
over
the
that side of
dagger
his
into. I
face.
stab the dagger into where I saw it again enter.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hurt Varad, but basically, I think if I can just cut it out, like fuck it, he's ugly already, and he hates life as it is. So what's the worst could happen?
You stab in, but it only appears to make the wound worse, and you pull your dagger out, and there's no bug attached.
All right, cool.
And-
Uh,
Vaden takes whatever D3 damage, I guess.
let me roll d3.
Okay.
Okay, takes 3 points of damage.
Ouch.
Fuck's sake.
Need to do
Fucking rock grubs. Fuck off. Alright, shit, so it's probably already out of the wound. I've no way. Okay, lay on hands won't work. Oh, wait. It could work, though.
that. I don't think you have lay on hands at the moment.
Oh, shit. What? He's dead then. No, because look, if I stabbed it, it's nowhere near the wound. If I cauterize the wound, I just mean it's stuck in there and there's no way of getting it out.
Neg repeats about the fire thing, though.
All right, cool. I grab a plank or whatever from the fire. It's got fire on the end. Also,
Okay.
I'm resistant to fire. Oh no, because if I make him resistant to fire, then the fire won't work on him.
Well, I guess you can think that if you want.
Well, this is the thing. Like logic, like the way I understand my fire resistance ring, if I give it to him, then it means like if I try and burn him, he's not going to burn.
He will not burn if you give it to him. That's what you understand.
Yeah. But if he won't burn, but the maggot's already inside of him, therefore the maggot won't burn.
I mean, you haven't tested it, you don't know it.
Oh,
That could be
fine. I
true.
rip off my ring, I place it in his palm so he's holding it tightly, and I stick the burning thing
You
near
place it
in
on his palm so he's holding it.
Fine, I put it on his finger.
No, I'm
Right,
asking,
I can
is that what you do?
Yes!
Okay. You hear a high pitched scream like of like hissing noise. And he takes D6 damage or whatever, but you've also killed the maggot. That was the high pitched scream.
Takes 1d6 damage.
I believe it's D6. Yes. Oh, did he just? Oh, 1 HP.
No.
No. And he shouts that it came from. I mean, through the flames. He shouts it. Well, no, he doesn't because he was asleep.
Alright. Passed out, I imagine, from the pain and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So
His
I'm
face is
panicking.
even more badly injured than usual.
I use the rest fire branch to cauterize the wound, so I know at least it won't bleed out.
Yep.
So there's that. Alright.
And you now also know that holding the ring doesn't make it work. You've
Doesn't
gained
make
that knowledge. You must put it on.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, I put the ring back on my own finger, and I toss the branch back into it, and I sit down, and I'm like, alright, okay. If I stay here, we're not strong enough probably to deal with the rest of these monsters. If I go out into the jungle, we'll die. If I send Neg and Varen out back through the jungle, they'll die. If I run through the jungle, I'll die. Explore the dungeon, I'll die. I could sacrifice Varen as
Are you
Modius.
saying this out loud?
No, I'm pondering this in my head.
Ah, okay. I thought
gonna
Nick
do-
was going to comment.
Like, honestly, Ross, once again, I'm struggling to see how I can work past this now. Because death and death and death. Okay. Could sacrifice Varen to Asmodeus. Would I know if I sacrificed a living soul to Asmodeus, would I know if that would have a positive effect or not on my situation?
You could pray to Asmodeus and ask him, I
Okay, well,
guess.
I'm gonna pray to Asmodeus. I'm gonna rest up. I'm gonna just not gonna try. I'm gonna sleep. So Neg, if you can take the rest of the watch, we'll move on in an hour or so.
Um,
Or how
as
long?
Asmodeus responds, he gives you your lay on hands.
Do I use that on myself, or do I use that on Varen? I would use it on myself, really. Like, Varen is just a slave. Also, it wouldn't work on Varen. Ooh, but wait. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to rest for an hour.
Okay.
Give
Are you gonna?
Varen some time to rest.
Okay.
And I say, Neg, come here and keep out for rock grubs. How do we keep them away? What's the best way to keep them away from these grubs?
He says they're relatively easily to deal with. You just don't let them get near you. And he starts like rummage. He put I guess he takes Varen's glove off, which is his hawk holding glove, and he starts raiding through all the shields and stuff and throwing them into the corner of the room. And he squishes any bug he finds with these.
Well, thank you, Neg. That's very helpful.
Should have thought of doing this.
You should have, really, if you have experience with these monsters, but thank you anyway.
Not the smartest
okay.
dark in the base.
I didn't say that, really. I said thank you, Neg. We're doing well. This dungeon is these ruins are trying, but we will conquer them all. And for the name of Asmodeus and to prove the strength of your tribe. All right, so I rest for an hour, and I'm also sort of lounging around, contemplating and praying to Asmodeus. And then after an hour, I go over to Varen. Is Varen asleep?
No, he's suffering in silence and pain.
Varen, you're gravely wounded, as am I. And we find ourselves trapped not only in the ruins filled with undead and other monstrosities that are trying to kill us for whatever reason, but we're also encircled by jungle that, as we've encountered so far, is even deadlier. And through your prowess and through Meg's strength and through some of my own ability, we've managed to get through said jungle. But how will we return? I have the ability to heal you. If, and only if you will give an oath and promise to Asmodeus above your own to serve him for eternity. Then I can heal you, and then that gives you a chance to live. Will you accept it? I'm going to roll a charisma check right there.
Yeah, you can roll a charisma check.
Look, I'm offering a chance of life. Like he's as he feels, he's probably on death's door. He's had a horrible experience. This is now as good a time as any.
You see, the gears in his mind working away, and eventually he closes his eyes and he says, any gods I've had before, they mean nothing to me now. Why not give Asmodeus the rest of what he has already, that which he hasn't yet taken?
Inside Marteon's mind, he's definitely smiling to himself, wickedly, but outside he's giving very well. And so I make an initiation ritual to accept him into as become a brother, slave brother of Asmodeus. That's what we call ourselves, the slave brothers of Asmodeus. That's sort of like in a religion name for each other.
Okay.
See what I did there?
What's up, slave brother?
What's up, slave brother? All right. That's kind of never mind.
Yeah, that's hello, slave and
we'll think of a better name. Brothers Under the Devil. There we go. The Brothers Under the Devil. Oh, that's a really good name. The Brothers Under the Devil. I like that. Anyway, and so this is how we do our ritual. And so we've got a fire, fantastic. We've got a dagger for blood, even better. And so I go over to the fire and I slice my palm.
Yep. Take 1 damage. You fall uncut. No.
Asmodeus wouldn't have that, so I put my hand on him and I say, "Oh, great Asmodeus, hear me, your servant." And I drop my blood into the fire, and it goes,
yeah.
And I put my blooded palm on Varen's shoulder. He's standing up now. I say, "Oh, great Asmodeus, this man has seen the wisdom of your ways. He's seen the power you give to your servants. He sees the glory he can take, and he wishes to stand on his own feet. He does not need to be lifted up by any sweet god or any god of shackles. No, he will lift himself up and prove to you how strong he is, if you will accept him." And I place my bloody palm on his shoulder, and I take his hand. I take my bloody palm off. Bloody palm's holding the dagger now. on the other hand, slice his palm open and I pour the blood into the fire. With this blood, and they say, repeat after me, Aaron, and he does. With this blood, I sign my soul under Asmodeus, that when I die, I may go to his fierce embrace, and in this life that I may do his work, improve my own strength and valor and power through my own ability. Something like that. Probably a bit more, religious.
Yeah.
I'm just coming on fly here.
That's fair enough.
So that happens.
I don't know if you're going to do it, but that at the conclusion of these rituals, it is always the case that you cast lay on hands on the person.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Okay, good.
And so I place my bloody palm on his forehead, and I say, "For the glory of Asmodeus," and I cast lay on hands.
The fire turns black, and there's a cackle of power in the air, and you feel your wounds knit together completely, as well as Baron's. And that happens for a moment, and it goes quiet and rumbly, and all noise is gone, and you feel your wounds knitting, and then the flames start up again. Noise resumes. Also, Baron levels up.
Wow. So that's balling. Yay, DM. You're my friend again.
Held hostage, was it?
Oh, you weren't held hostage.
You're my friend again. If you don't give us our HP back,
Oh no, it was a good way. I think that worked out rather well. I performed a sacred ritual. I brought another man into his power who were already enslaved to him, and it's kind of nice that you can do that because it means we can actually carry on the adventure instead of dying dying after being killed by maggots.
Next fight, you're good.
Next one I'm gonna get fucking critted first go beheaded. All right. Varen levels up.
If you want to roll he gets. I can change his token.
It's a D10, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. More health than me.
Yep,
Yeah.
19 out of 19. Oh wait, does he have a con bonus? No, he doesn't.
All right. Cool.
So his stat goal goes up to 1.
Jesus.
Well, it's just.
So he gets. Oh, that's my character sheet.
Yeah, you should have access to Baron's, right? Did I change that
Yeah,
already?
so it's a +2 to the longbow now for that base. +2.
No. The +1's for the elf. See, it says plus at Thackle. That's already been added to the thing.
No, I'm just changing on his character sheet.
Oh, I see. Okay. I
don't.
If you look in characters in Roll20, there's one for him, and it should. If you now select his token,
Oh yeah.
you should be able to do longbow, with modifiers and long.
Oh yeah, longbow and long short sword, longbow. Yeah, and if I click on my character, I get more attack and selected.
Yeah. Oh
Pretty
shit.
I can also do strength roll, and I guess that's the bottom.
That long short sword thing's fucked up.
That's fine. Well, I won't use it anyway. All right. Cool.
Nick is standing all at what he's just witnessed. Oh no, it did work. Yay. Awesome.
Yeah. So to next see what power Asmodeus has given us, and he sees how we are fully healed, like our wounds have knit together in this dark glory. And I bow my head in thanks for many reasons to Asmodeus, and now I know I must even certain I must prove my strength to him now that he's blessed us. Say, come, Neg, and come, brother under the devil. We will go forth and destroy these undead, whose souls have already gone to full our master's need. I'm so full of the words this evening. I'm really happy with that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nick's like, we're not gonna get a full night's rest. No, okay.
Fine. If Neg must rest, he will rest. I said, Neg, rest if you need to rest.
No, he's up for it. I was just saying that again.
It's been funny. All right, cool. Let's go on. Okay, me and Neg in the front, Baron in the back with his bow. Probably with a darker twinkle in his eye. Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I brought someone to Asmodeus' glory. And he's even more powerful than me, which is the crazy thing. So you're probably going to turn on me and kill me.
Who's carrying the torch?
Varin.
Even instead of his dual wielding short swords.
Well, he's going to probably back us up in the back with a bow.
Okay. There you go.
I mean, it's sort of the thing that the second we probably get into combat, we'll probably drop the torch anyway.
Yeah.
Group move.
So you make your way through the uneven ground of the.
Yeah.
And you enter the room with the.
Skeletons.
the slain dog forms it was, and there's
Fuck you,
I think you already
dogs.
split this as glowing whatever's on the
Let
wall.
me zoom out again. I'm pre-zoomed in at this point. All right. Oh yeah, and I don't know about a secret passage,
Yeah, definitely
which
don't.
means I'm gonna ignore the passage for the moment simply because it's unfair if I say, oh yeah, well I saw it, because that's not fair.
There you go, totally hidden, super smooth.
These these tokens are sort of wonky. That's annoying.
What do you mean?
They just look sort of wonky on my screen unless I'm going crazy.
Did you scroll to the right? Because then it
Oh.
offsets everything. If you click on your mouse wheel and scroll left,
Mhm.
does that work?
Oh,
See,
yeah, I think so.
yeah, you see in your left, if your little wee toolbar gets skewed, it's because you've scrolled all the way to the right and it fucks up. It's really
The
annoying.
more you know. Okay, cool. Well, we get to this room, and so we stamp through the undead skeleton dogs down here, squashing their skulls into dust as we
Okay.
can, because we're lads, and that's what we do. And so there's a door. There's 3 doors down here. And is
Yes,
there a door up here at all? Or
there is one door. There's one door up there.
Okay, well, we go to that first door up here.
Okay. Room 5, north. Okay, it's a wooden door.
Ooh. Okay, what is it here?
Oh, so you see here. No, the doors. Oh, sorry. Doors here. But you see here
Yeah.
a statue of
Ooh.
a terrified maiden,
Ooh.
like like this. Not like
Is,
this.
is there still rope in the room, by the way?
Yeah.
Sweet. What sort of rope is it?
Just
Oh, Varen's got rope. We don't need more rope.
Yeah, the normal
Actually, no,
rope.
Neg, grab the rope.
he grabs like a coil of rope. It's in like a 10-foot long section. Not like nice 50-foot.
You never know. You'd never know, guys. Like a towel, always bring some rope. Okay, cool. So you said there's a statue of like a crazy-looking woman.
Yeah, maiden at like her like this, going screaming, her mouth open.
Like she looks like she's in pain.
Yeah,
Just.
or
Oh,
terrified.
okay. I have no proficiencies that can help me figure that out.
Yeah, and there's like glowing glyphs, as I said, along this wall.
Okay, and they're in some language I can't read.
No.
If only I had a scholar with me. They don't survive very well in dungeons. All right, well, I'll take note of the frightened woman.
Okay.
Does she look human?
Yeah, though her features are very harrowed and thin.
Hmm.
Their
I see.
bones are, sticking out of her face.
I take note of it. I'm not particularly offended by it. Stuff happens to people. This is what you get for being weak. You get captured by demons and tortured. So ignoring that, I'm going to go to this door. It's wooden door and it's closed.
Yes.
I say, Brother Varad, check the door. I want him to listen through the door if he can, using his ears of Walton. And he has a perception of 10, which is a little better than mine.
Do you want to roll that?
1d20 plus 10. I mean, if you want to roll for Varan, that's fine.
I don't mind. It's up to you.
You roll because it means that I see what Varan tells Marteon.
Oops, rolled the wrong thing. Oh, nice. That's good. I didn't know you could do that. He says he cannot hear anything after some moments of his ears pressed against the door. He says it's
Okay.
a thick door though, like the other one.
Okay, well, I step forward and I try to push the door open.
It doesn't budge.
I turn the handle and try and open the door.
It doesn't budge again.
It doesn't have a handle, does it? All right.
It does have a handle. Well, I don't know what the is for opening doors.
Okay, well, I nod to Neg. As before, Neg's going to step forward and cut this door down with his axe because he's a badass. Look at him. He's wearing a fucking tiger.
He just like shoulder barges the door and it just throws itself open and slams against the wall.
Here's Neggy!
Yeah, the like shuddering against its hinges. Such a blow he struck it.
Cool. And what do we see inside?
And inside there is a small corridor. Well, yeah, I assume you walk around the corner, and there are very rotted, so it's hard to really make out. But you assume it's bookshelves, without any, no books on them, just like rotten wooden.
Just when you said he kicked in the door, that's what I thought. It's a classic image from the 3.5 DM's guide, I believe.
What is this?
That's a half orc kicking in a door.
Oh my god,
It's
awesome.
the holder.
Awesome, yeah. Okay. Damn, I regret not putting a beholder there now.
No, you don't, because they're
Uh,
dead at this point. All right, okay, cool. And so yeah, I go around the corner. My like my maul's in hand.
yeah. So
What do we see?
you can tell this is directly behind the statue, and appears to be like some sort of. It's just the wall actually. It just yeah. No, you wouldn't be able to see that. I've said that wrong. Oh well.
All right. Well,
So you just
there's
see like
a.
wall there.
I see that. Okay, there's a wall there, but we're behind the statue.
Yeah, you're behind the statues.
Okay. I would naturally do this. I'm going to search the corridor because this seems like a very odd little corridor to have. And
Yeah.
is there anything else in it?
No, just appears as I said, rotted bookshelves on the wall, and you see like Neg crush a rock grub. He spots one and he crushes it.
If I was a sadistic man and I had more minions, I'd capture some of these and use them for torture. But I am a sadistic man, but not right now. I've got important things to do.
Even it says in the description that people use them to assassinate people.
Well, they'd be so good for torture, though. Like, Asmodeus is all about torment. I tell you what, once we get things sorted with the Orc tribe, come back here, get some fucking rock grubs.
You get rock grubs in the jungle. Neg tells you if you ask him about it.
Oh,
He hasn't been
get
here
some.
before to know. That's not where he knows about them.
Well, we'll have to get some of those. That's a story for another time. Okay, so how do I search the corridor for like anything of note? Because it seems like a very odd little corridor to have by itself.
I guess roll a d100. If you like detect find traps, I guess this is. Normal thieves get 5%. Yeah, you don't manage it.
All right. Well, I see. How very odd.
Yeah, it just seems like a normal corridor to you.
But okay, but Varan is not a blundering boob. Like this seems like an odd thing to have just by itself. You get my meaning because, well, he says mad temple builders. Clearly, this must have been some sort of storage room or something.
Baron says perhaps a reading alcove or something if these are bookshelves.
Perhaps we leave. How very stupid. Also, more importantly, what a really fucking stupid secret door to have there.
Yeah, for real, isn't it?
Not there. Or unless it could be an interesting place to hide in. You know?
Could be.
Could be. Like, oh no, that door's locked. But then how did he get out? Wizards. Shit. Alright, we go down here. Okay, so there are two doors on the bottom, sort of the southwest side, and there's one door on the southeast. Okay. Are they moving for you or not?
No, they just moved in one spurt. I don't know what you're doing.
Boring. They were dancing around. Alright. West or east? I'm going to roll a d2. As Mary's guiding me. Going west. You take
Is one not east? I'd imagine never reached Red and Wheat now.
No, 1, 2. Like west is left and east is right. And so we don't take the right choice, we take the left choice.
Who puts 1 on left? Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that'll be why.
Like Asmodeus, you'll find in some of the deeper tombs of the Brothers Under the Devil that Asmodeus is left-handed and right-handed and central-handed.
Wow.
And so we take the first entranceway.
Hello, character. The door is. What do you do?
Is there a door there?
Yeah, there's a door.
Well, I'd ask Varan again with his elven ears.
Another wooden door.
To go listen at the door.
He says he can't hear anything from the other side, and as he's leaning against it, it swings open, and there's nothing on the other side.
Alright, well, it's nothing on the other side, eh? We don't have a thief to check for traps. That's the sort of thing we just expect to blunder through them and hope for the best.
Are you walking at the front?
Oh shit, there probably is traps.
Just asking, Tom. Jeez.
Yes, I am. Step 4. So this is the line. So me and Neg in the front looking badass, and Varan behind with his bow, well, like a sword and bow. Oh no, the darkness is encroaching. Ah! Okay,
yeah. Do you just keep walking?
Do I notice anything different about this corridor? Give note.
No, it's much of the same again along these the glowing. There's occasional glyphs in a wall that provide some very slight, light blue light. But otherwise, no, it just appears to be a corridor. Occasionally you see places where people would have stored torches, and oops, I covered it was in darkness instead of real. You can't actually see that far. You should only see the edge of light. Well, Varden can see further.
Alright, well, we carry on moving forward. I think to myself, this is actually a pretty well constructed ruin. If I ever want to set up a temple, temple to Asmodeus in this fucking place, that'd be cool. But let's clear out all the monsters first. Okay.
Probably a good idea. An active temple with monsters in it.
Yeah, top level is clear for worshipping. The bottom level is to test people.
Oh, you haven't watched Solemn, have you?
Oh yeah,
Since Solemn.
that was a good episode. I was about to watch episode 13 part 1, but then this happened. Okay, move on. We come to a bend.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll perception, see if I hear anything around the bend.
Okay. You don't hear anything around the bend.
And I poke my face. I go, bah!
Valen screeches and shouts as a beholder, and turns and begins to run.
Varen says this.
Yeah, he can see further in the dark than you can. You can only see to there.
A beholder?
That's what he says.
Okay, I follow Varen. If he says he's a beholder, he's my brother now, and under his Marius, no reason to say, "Come, Neg!" I says, "Fall back." Turn the corner.
Yeah, and Varen's like bolting it away.
Okay. Do we hear anything chasing us?
Perception checks.
Okay, this is mine. 7. I don't know what Neg's perception is.
I'll just throw a d20 for him. Varen, after a moment, what do you ask him? Well, I guess he doesn't hear anything following.
Okay. Well, I guess he would stop then.
No, just Nick. Well, I don't know how much you know of beholders, but they don't walk.
Oh, they float.
Yeah.
Shit. Carry on running.
But you could hear movement through the air or something, I guess. But Varen sprints to the end of the corridor. And you can follow if you want, and he turns and looks back, and like panting a little. Just looking into the darkness, of course, because you can't see anything. You imagine you and Ned. Well, Ned can probably see in the dark somewhat. I should look that up.
Varen, you sure it was a beholder?
He says, "I swear on it. I know. I'm not dumb. I know what a beholder looks like."
All right. Well, if you see it coming down the corridor, we'll run out and we'll close the door. And hope for the best.
Yeah, Ned can see as well. So Ned also said that he saw a large tentacled monster, and he speaks of it as if it's from a legend. He didn't know its name or anything. But they're both like staring in the corridors, and they stare for a good few minutes, but nothing. They're both just staring. Nothing happens. They say there's nothing coming around the corridor.
That sounds fishy. Nothing's coming. We can't hear anything. Beholders would make noise. Go rah. Also, I know personally out of game that they have eye lasers, and so they would have fired them. We wouldn't have been given a chance to escape.
Pew,
I don't know that
pew.
in game. Basically, yeah. This is rather suspicious. Well, pass me the torch, Varen.
He gives you it. Gives you the torch.
So I fear no beholders if this so-called beholder, if it exists.
Roll charisma check. Oh yeah, they decide to come with you. Though they are trailing just a wee bit. Neg is, Varen's mainly trailing Neg. Neg knows but all the Neg stories are about it fighting with gods and stuff.
Varen, keep an arrow to your bow. I know you're fast enough to hit the boss in the eye if there is a beholder. Then we can turn and flee. Slam the door behind us. Okay, let's go down the corridor.
Yep.
Fast forwarding down the corridor. All right, I say wait here.
Okay, you get to the corner.
The corner. I say wait here.
You have the
He's
torch now.
passing me the torch. Okay.
Yeah. No done.
Move down here.
Okay. You can't see anything at the moment, and you hear that, Vaden is holding his breath, and Neg's grumbling and all. Now you still can't see anything. Vaden whispers to you, those are the end of the corridor. 15-foot torch you've got. And the darkness is slowly peering away.
Okay. Is there anything different about this corridor?
No, not that you know of. It's still the same cold stone corridors. And as you step closer, you see. Okay. You see fungus all over the back wall. And you can definitely see how from 10 feet away there's a 90% chance of mistaking this for a beholder, which you managed not to fall for. You see and it's got a false central eye and rhizome growth that it strongly resembles the eye stalks of a beholder. Yeah,
so this fungus looks like a beholder, but it's only fungus.
Yeah, and it's
All right. Well, putting my hand over my mouth, I go forward and I poke it with a torch.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Save versus wands.
Wands?
I think that's what it says.
The fungus beholder.
Saving row versus wands, yeah.
Oh, one. I fail.
What was your saving throw? Higher than that.
14.
Okay. The fungus explodes as you do it, and you take 23 damage. You touch the torch, and it just goes whoomp, and the flame ripples through. This fungus appears to be highly flammable, and the corridor explodes in noxious gas. And you take 66 damage.
66.
66, yeah, 23.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Not bleeding though.
Well, that's alright then. That's fantastic.
Oh, lucky you. Some of these are quite lucky. But no,
and you
no,
said
the
it's a
damage is
level
actually
1 dungeon.
Yeah, I rolled a random level 1 dungeon. I think it's meant to be designed for 4 party members, but yeah, gas spores are fucking OP as shit. If you don't know where they are, which you didn't, and people who go into dungeons just wouldn't know. Dungeons are dangerous.
Indeed they are.
After this month, the spores in the ground settle all around you. You can't really do it from Farin's point of view, I guess. Or do you just want to skip to when you wake up? Do you just want to skip to when you...
Let's skip to when we wake up.
Okay.
We go back to the room we slept in.
You wake... How much negative are you at?
-5.
Okay, you wake up back in the orc village. You open your eyes and you're in the shrine. At 1 HP.
How the fuck do we make it back through the jungle? That's what I want
to know. You're... Varen looks up because he was praying at the exact moment and you woke up. And you see him slicing a rabbit to Asmodeus and carrying out his daily prayers and shit. And do you say that as soon as you wake up?
Yes, I scream. I have a second of all right, last memory, fire and pain.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm alive. Oh, praise be Asmodeus, I'm alive. Oh, I wake up. I notice we're in the Orcs village.
Comes over and he tells you, "Oh, thank God, you're okay, Marteon."
How do we get back through the jungle?
And
how do we? We're gonna go back through it again.
He tells you. He tells you a tale of how he left Neg to guard you at the shrine and bolted it through the jungle, running all day and all night, barely escaping the clutches of
a T-Rex.
A T-Rex at one point, and Yeah, he made it back to the. Well, actually, we said Neg when he wouldn't. Well, whatever. He made it back himself, and he went and spoke to Lugdug, and somehow his abrasiveness managed. Somehow, even with his 5 charisma, he convinced them, and they sent a party of 10 orcs to come get you and rescue Neg and you from the ruins. And it was very difficult to spurn them to walk towards the ruins. But they did, and they took you back here pretty much immediately. There was only, on the way out of the temple, they had to fight over your body and defend you from a zombie which had come round the corner shortly after.
One zombie! Oh no!
Yeah, it was just one
Fuck!
zombie.
A zombie! Ah!
These are, I don't know, this I'm not using random dungeons anymore. Next level of this, I'm going to make it all myself. Because the fucking things on it are stupid as shit. One zombie, very scary. But one gas more, Ovi. Anyway. Yes, so he explains that story to you, and he's a lot. He's,
Baron?
6.
Shit. Wasting time.
You have lay on hands.
Yeah, I lay on hands upon myself.
Oh shit, I should keep track of these days now.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Fuck.
So I'm at 6. I think to myself.
You're at 6?
No, I'm at 5.
Yeah.
Out of 18. Baron has.
Baron rubs a herbal poultice on you.
Boy. Baron, thank you for saving me, brother. Clearly, bringing you to Asmodeus was a very wise decision.
He says, Shaman Lugdug showed me how to prepare this.
I see. Praise be to Shaman Lugdug. Alright, well, Baron, we have 2 options. I probably don't look very good to this orc tribe right now.
No, that's twice you've been carried back in.
Twice.
Yeah.
Now, I can't let the jungle and ruins beat me. I've got to go back again. I mean, if Neg was to come along, he is welcome. I like Neg. Gotcha.
The Neg's not present, but Baron go gets you and he says, dangerous things lie within the temple or something. I can't fucking remember.
You do.
Neg's voice.
We're going back though, Neg. Going back. First of all, I want you to get some of your boys together. We're going to go through the jungle safely. Party of 20 or more. I'm surprised you didn't think of this before, but you thought, you were Marteon and Varen. Didn't even think about that.
He rubs his chin and he says, I think I'll be able to do that together, though Gunn might not be so happy with me for pulling all these people for, as of yet, no reward.
I'm going to get some reward, mate. I'm going back.
And one of the biggest troubles will be convincing them to enter the ruins.
No, they're not entering the ruins. We just simply get us to the jungle, get us through the jungle, and then at the ruins they can make camp at the entrance.
Okay,
they don't come to the ruins with us.
He thinks that can happen.
The worst thing that could happen is we split up in the ruins and they get eaten. Or they get blown up by spores.
Or they get turned into zombies.
Or turned into zombies. Or 500 other options of death.
Okay, he nods, he says we can do that.
First of all, let us find some healing items. Because it's getting ridiculous. Now, I know you guys don't use money. You don't like money, but you like shiny things. I've got some shiny things on me. Such as money. Okay, and I go see... Once I heal myself... I spend the first day in prayer to Asmodeus, saying, okay, Asmodeus, I'm not very potent, but I can clearly endure a lot of shit. Let's be honest, that's impressive. I've been stabbed by a scorpion, been poisoned by a scorpion, nearly ripped apart by undead demon hounds, and I got blew up. I was in an explosion. And I'm still going for you, because you're glorious. And
you have battle tales to tell for sure.
Fucking scars. So I spent a day in prayer to Asmodeus, and then the next morning, after a lay on hands, a cheeky old lay on hands, which is the only thing that's keeping me making this campaign at this point, I go to see Shaman Lugdug.
Okay.
Shaman Lugdug.
Yeah, you go see him. He actually probably popped his head in one day, but if you were busy with prayers, he wouldn't have spoke to you.
Hello, Shaman.
On the first day as he's doing his rounds of sacrificing. He says, "Welcome back, Martin. See, you've still not achieved what you set out to."
No, I have not, but I refuse to give up. I can endure. Like his most, I'm improving my endurance, my willingness to press on. I will not be stopped. I will not be halted. I will do this. I will do this thing.
Orcs admire stubbornness.
Do.
We do.
If you headbutt a cliff enough, sooner or later that cliff's gonna crack.
That is one of the sayings we say amongst ourselves. Eh?
There we go. Then see, I'm learning all ways. But do you have any healing poultices, or even a elusive healing potion?
We have no potions here, but I believe I got some poultices.
Would you be willing to trade them for some of these shiny coins? I hold up a shiny coin.
He says such pieces of gold hold no value for me. However, if you could
How about me and Varen go hunting?
No, he wants to do something religious.
Ah, shit.
He asked you to accompany him on some of his rounds of the village, with your lay on hands ability. Oh no, that wouldn't work if people fuck.
Sure, I'll help you.
He tells you he's heard, rumors about the powers of Asmodeus' followers, and that one of the more skilled craftsman has came down with jungle fever or something, and is looking to see if you can do anything about that. Cure disease.
Yeah, I was about to say. I have just the power.
How handy dandy.
It is, isn't it? I say, let's just go see this craftsman. What does he craft?
She.
What does she craft?
She makes clothes.
Marvellous. Well, if I ever need a new circuit. Okay, we go see her.
She's in her bed, coughing and wheezing, racked sweat pouring off her brow.
I say yes. Stay here. Shut my dog. And I lean over and say, daughter, child. Even though she might be older than me.
Yes. Well, no, actually,
be healed of this illness.
She's too gone into fever dreams to reply.
I ask her regardless.
She just flails around somewhere, coughing and wheezing, and Luck Duck says she's still gone in fever dreams, or unless she made her Luck Duck stand outside.
If I'm to perform this spell, I will need some of her. I will need a small blood sacrifice to give to Asmodeus afterwards, to ensure that the blessing stands. Will you allow us?
Luck Duck says that she'll be, if you can save her from this, she'll be happy to provide whatever you may need. I
imagine they're like in a hut. There's probably like a small clay bowl or something, or a small mud bowl. So I take that and I slice a palm.
Why are you putting it in the chamber pot? No, it doesn't happen. Yeah. Just a joke.
So I get a small, probably this sort of size. So a palm's full of blood from her.
Okay.
And I wrap up the wound quickly, and then I cast Cure Disease.
Immediately you see the effects as your power, as Asmodeus' power courses through her body, driving the disease from wherever you place your hands, and her complexion betters, her temperature drops, and her eyes open clear instead of being so confused with the horrors of ailment.
Praise to Asmodeus. For his servants, though they struggle and though they strive to prove their worth, must do so on 2 feet and will not be broken by disease and weakness. And I bow to Sharon Dug. And as I go out the door, is there a door to her hut, or a top bar to the door or something?
Yeah.
And then using her blood, using my finger, I draw in blood on the top of the door the symbol of Asmodeus.
Okay. Blood's still fresh and trickles down it, but you can make it out. Unlike your hatchet job at the town back in Marteon.
Also, more importantly, the 3 guards didn't know I was going via boat.
I thought people knew you left by boat.
No. I said to the guards I was going to go via the road, but I intentionally went on boat to confuse them.
Oh well.
Anyway, regardless, so I do this, and I go back to the temple.
It's hard to remember everything.
So I go out the temple and offer this blood to Asmodeus. Pour, pour,
You
pour.
know, pours it, disappears, yeah.
There you go, Devil Lord has some tasty blood. All right.
Nom, nom,
Next
nom,
day, so does Shaman like to give us any healing pulses?
Yeah, he gives you 5.
Shit, we're fucking ready.
And he says she will be indebted to you for the rest of her life. You could take her as your slave woman if you so desired.
Oh, that is going to be so useful. You cannot believe. / sacrifice. Yes, I'll heal you. Why? So I may sacrifice you later. Oh, this is...
Well, yeah, how the orcs work is if you basically save anyone, the rest of their life is only around because of you, and assuming that life is worth living, as most orcs believe. But I mean, if you torture her, she'll probably not be so in agreement.
Well, that evening, after eating with the orcs, and like, can you imagine what's getting around? Basically, all I want to do is use a healing poultice this evening. Then tomorrow morning, use lay on hands, and then head towards the temple again with a band of me, Varen, and 20 or so orcs.
Okay,
and Nate.
We can just skip to that then. You.
Sweet. This back and forth is getting ridiculous.
On the morn of So you're gonna camp or walk all night?
We we march. It takes about averagely 3 days to get there, correct or so?
I think it was 2 days, but yeah.
Basically, we're gonna have like a 2 hour stopping break halfway there.
Okay.
And even then, like the first hour, half of us on watch. Second hour, other half on watch.
Okay.
I'm not fucking this up. We're not getting stopped by dinosaurs or giant spiders.
The first day passes without event. As you in the morn of the second day, get it right this time and not do a D20 instead of 2D10. Ooh. Oh, no, look at the wrong thing. Oh my god, okay. The party hears the howling of some sort of primate.
I look to Neg to see if we should run or not.
Let me just check.
So my guess is here that we should probably run. Like, this is the scene in the movie when we're running through the woods, whatever, and there's a really like loud howl, and like it zooms in behind us to like some trees shaking ever so slightly, and then one kind of says "run," and we run.
No, Neg doesn't seem that worried by the noises and tells you it's just baboons. And you look up and swinging on the trees above you are, what is that? A tribe of primates called?
A family, a herd, a group of primates. Group of primates called the group called apes. Apes.
Shrewdness, that doesn't seem right.
Here we go. Buffalo, apes, a shrewdness. I like that though.
Okay, so you see a shrewdness of
Baboons.
Oh, a troop, that's it.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
A troop of baboons swinging in the trees and howling along with you, and they seem, I mean, they're not, one or two of them throw some fruit at you, and want some of the orcs beat their chest back at them. But
is baboon good to eat?
Do you ask Neg this?
Yeah.
I'd say they can taste good. It depends how you prepare them, but yeah.
Varen, do you fancy a little bit of a shooting here? I pull out my short bow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll 1d20 plus 1. Another 2 bitches.
Your arrow sails up into the trees and whacks a baboon in the face.
Roll 1d6.
No, yeah, the baboon. You spear the baboon in the chest, and it falls from the tree, plummeting to the earth.
Let's see if Varen can match me. He gets
I imagine you get 2 shots per round, so.
Oh yeah. Okay. Just these.
You just click this token and press bullshit.
I can't see our tokens here.
Oh, my bad. That makes sense.
Well, that's my shot anyway. Sign this.
I'll just pull you back to the dungeon. Okay.
Yes.
So if you click on this token and
Where
press.
are we? Over here. Okay, let's click on Baron's token. He gets 2 shots. Longbow. No, 7 and 19.
Okay, so you lose. Oh no,
1 arrow.
arrows. You lose 1 arrow and the one in the monkey is retrievable.
Okay, that's Baron's damage.
Baron does D8.
Oh well, he rolls a 6, so I roll a D8.
Also, Baron criticals. No, I guess
yeah.
it's second shot. They're not that surprised on second shot. No, it spears in the baboon hills and throws a rock or a branch or something at you guys, and then the troop immediately moves away.
Alright, cool.
You have
Well,
one
he's good.
dead baboon on the floor.
Sweet.
And yeah, Baron loses 2 arrows and you lose
That's
1.
fine. Okay, cool. Alright, so I smile to Baron and say, clearly this one was fun. Well, we'll have something to nibble on as we travel, or when we reach to the ruins. And so, let's see now. If I used a healing poultice heal for 1d3, correct? Or was it 3 points?
The baboon weighs 44 pounds. It's plus 3 HP every day.
Okay.
I think
So
it's
plus 3, so that takes me up to 12, plus the heal on wounds take me up to 16 for this day.
Oh wait, what? Sorry?
Well, was that? I'm just working this out in my head.
Healing
Like,
poultice is plus 3 every day. Your natural
Yeah.
healing, if you don't do any attack, is equal to your level.
Okay, so it's
Plus your
18.
constitution bonus, if you have one.
So- Alright, I think I'm up to full health.
Okay.
Right, it's done.
Sure.
Yeah, no, because let's see, no, I was on 1 first day, lay on hands myself. Next day, lay on hands again, took me up to 9. And then that day was the day I healed that woman of the disease. That evening, I put on a healing poultice, which would take me up to 12. Then I lay on hands again, which is before, plus also for the full day of resting, besides going off. Yeah, that would take me up to,
Okay.
mass.
You
So
can continue on without any, or you take the
Well,
baboon with you.
we take the baboons, like the orcs stringing up between some spears.
I mean, it's only 44 pounds. It's not that heavy. Nick
That's
probably
alright,
just
yeah.
throws it over his body.
Cool.
Eventually, the orcs start, being unhappy about progressing forward, and their morale starts dropping, and they let you guys go on ahead.
I say to Neg, Neg, it might be worth you mentioning we've cleared out some of the dungeon already, and we've had no trouble so far. This is nothing to fear. And I shout back to them, orcs, what are you? You scared that are you gnomes, or are you brave, strong orcs for your tribe? Roll charisma.
The orcs progress a little further with you, rallied by your mighty speech, but eventually they're just not having it. And I mean, Neg tells you we're safe in this. Animals don't come this close anyway, so
Alright,
they
well,
can probably return.
good day.
And the orcs turn in. Well,
We'll
actually,
keep the
yeah,
baboon.
even though they've had like no sleep, they walk out the range, the suspicious range of the temple or whatever.
Well, we go back in. And here we are again.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, okay. So
Well. If there's any new, Mr. Fungus.
yeah, you make it for the. There's nothing.
Is there? Well, you want to roll for that, see if there is anything.
Yeah,
is-
no, yeah. There's nothing. Nothing different about the tomb you walk through. You see the Emperor's of your fire, or whatever. Not the Empress, just the pit. But yeah, you make it without incident.
Okay, is the fungus down here again?
No.
Fungus
It's
is gone.
gone, yeah. The
This
spores
is-
are mixed in with the dust and well, I guess it's not even spores left, it's gone.
Ash.
Yeah, ash, that's right.
Yay. Well, that's safe then. Alright, well, we press on.
Okay.
And what day? What's the time? Oh, take a quick break before we see what new death comes to Marteon.
Oh yeah, sure, that's been an hour already.
Oh.
We'll catch you guys for the next part of Dungeon Crawl.